Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Kaldheim. Should you buy the set booster, the draft booster, collector box? Maybe you're just going to buy a bundle. Alright, it's going to be a great topic. It's coming up. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Hope you're all having a great day. It's Saturday. This is a pre-recorded video for you to enjoy. Please leave your comments below at the end. Love to have it. And to all the new faces who have found me on YouTube in that weird world out there, thank you for tuning in. Glad to have everyone aboard. All right, guys, guess what? We are talking about Kaldheim today. Can you believe it? We're only, a couple of weeks away now? And I gotta say, with all the craziness going on with the reserve list, it's nice to just sit back and talk about a regular Magic product just for a little while. Hope you guys can take it and just put your feet up and relax a little bit with a cup of coffee. Alright guys, Kaldheim is going to follow a lot of the same stuff we've seen in some previous sets. There will be a few little oddball things thrown in, but most of you are wondering which will be the product to buy. Now, for the bundles, we've already talked about that. Overall, they can be a pretty good long-term investment. They do seem to hold. The boxes are usually unique, and they only have a first print run and they're done. Okay, so it's a good way of looking at the bundle. But they often go on sale about 6-7 months out, so I wouldn't buy it at the onset. I'd wait the 6-7 months, see if they hit a sale somewhere at your local LGS, then pick one up. Especially some of the big boys when they like to clear that stuff out at a loss. Okay? And they are fun. I do like the oversized dice now. I like what they put in the products. They're pretty good. Now, when we're talking draft boxes, we know that Wizards is making a lower run of the draft box right now because they're just not selling as well. And they're trying to, in their heads, trying to figure out how they're going to bring up those sales figures a bit. And I think possibly we could see a chase card entering each of these different sets, maybe unique to each set to make them desirable. They used to do it with those little promo cards in the beginning, but not everyone was getting one. Stores were hoarding. You know how it goes. The set booster. Now, the set booster, they've really tried tweaking this. The first one, of course, was Zendikar Rising. Was the first one they did for the set booster. And they're going to tweak that out. I don't think they're having a promo card like they did in, of course, Zendikar Rising, because it's supposed to be a special when you go to Zendikar. But for Kaldheim, they're trying to tweak it out to add some better cards to the list. They're going to tweak this list every so often, I think, to put some better cards in it. But they only have so much reprint equity that they want to expose themselves to right now because they know players have been rumbling in the modern and standard formats with so much reprints going on. Everything's just tanked too much in value for any of the investors and long-term players that are very unhappy with how that has gone. So you'll see a tweak of some of the cards, but it won't be the best of the best. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to see Mana Crypt in there, I don't believe. But it'll still be better than what it was in the last set. Okay, they'll get rid of a lot of the commons and junk and probably put some half-decent cards in there. And then when we get to the collector box, which I think will be the big throw, okay, the collector box for this one I think will be good, but not overwhelming. I mean, I think they're going to move to the super chase rare in that particular box. Some ultra rare card you'll only get in collector boxes, and it'll only be like 1 in 100 collector boxes. Kind of like what they do with some of the other sets. Because it's proven it does well, and just like they did with the Jeweled Lotus, you'll notice when they put that card in there, a lot of people, including myself, said it was going to settle to the $20 to $50 range because there'd be so many, because I was comparing it to what I'd already seen in the other collector boxes. But they proved us wrong with just how hard it was to get in a collector box. It is not a common card to get. It is hard to get. So if you have one of those, I definitely would keep it, because I don't think they'll reprint it right away, and I think you're going to see that card drift up, and they purposely made that a chase card. That's their first attempt at a chase card when they did it. So in Kaldheim, they don't have any cards I think that are going to jump that route. But for all we know, they're going to make the modal flip lands maybe harder to get. Maybe they'll be kind of like a fetch land. They're going to make it a harder card to get as opposed to the ones we had come out in Zendikar Rising, which were very common. I'm just curious if they'll play that up because we don't know the print equity. We don't know how they're going to put these cards in. Just the slots they're in. They're in rare, but how often are you going to see that rare? Are we going to see tons of crappy rares and just the odd time getting those cards? It'll be very interesting to see. Now with the Kaldheim artwork, it is breathtaking. Kaldheim art is so good that I'm just like, and I love seeing the dwarves back as tribal. I love seeing more elves back in there. I like the choice of planeswalkers, although I was hoping that they would be a little better for the planeswalkers, for the two new guys, but they're not. It's fine. I love Tybalt. He's amazing, and Kai is awesome as well. So those power levels I'm happy with. But for 2 new Planeswalkers on their home, for their first appearance, I was hoping for more. I'm a little underwhelmed by those 2. So I'm like, yeah. For an elf deck, it's still going to be good for Kelvar. But there we go, yeah. And for the gods, I'll be curious to see how they're played. Halvar and stuff will be very interesting to see how people play that card. Tegrid and stuff, I'm very curious to see if those will be on my Banhammer list, right? I'm wondering how they'll be played out. I wonder if any cards will go the Oko route. The power level seems good, not overwhelming. I still see some cards kind of creeping up there, but it's still going to be a decent set to play. But I myself as a player, I'm telling you now, I have not dived into this set wholeheartedly. I have only bought some boxes for the channel to open during that first couple of weeks for the openings. Same as the patrons have bought some boxes. That's all I've done. Okay, I've not gone hog wild and bought boxes for myself. So I'm just curious, right, to see how people play it out. And I'm wondering if other people are feeling it's a lackluster set. If they're not going to jump on this set. Because if that's the way it's going to go, then actually the set becomes more desirable 10 years from now. Because this set won't get a 3rd and 4th print run. Maybe even not a 2nd, depending on how big that print run is. Because I think they've fixed their print run issues. Factories are open in a lot of the places now. Even if it's more of a skeletal staff, I think they're just prepping up and printing more at a time. Because they know that they don't want any issues later on. So I'm wondering, and I'm also wondering if they throttle back collector boxes like we've heard about for Commander Legends. If they throttle them back and actually make them more desirable, then the price may not fall. But I don't see Wizards doing that. It's not in their interest. They want to make more money. But they don't want prices to drop. So I wonder if there'll be a little bit of fine-tuning there. But Kaldheim as a set, I'm going to say that the set booster will be much better. So that's probably where I would put my money on. And holding a draft box or 2 would be awesome. I'm still unsure about holding collector boxes just because of the fact that they're so expensive already when they come out that to make a profit as an investor is very hard to do. You'd have to wait years and years for those things to double or triple in value. And I just don't know if they'll go that route. They're too new of a product. So I'm not going to say I'm going to put my eggs there. I bought some of, the Theros ones when they were really low at I think I paid $1.99 a box for the collector booster of Theros. I had to buy some. They were so cheap. So I'll be curious to see which way they go there. But Kaldheim as a set, I'm kind of meh about playing it. I love some of the individual cards. I will, of course, try it out in Arena. I'll have some box openings here, which would be awesome. But I'm curious what you as players think. How are you guys going to delve into this set? I know I've asked a few of the people early on, but now that we've gone a few more weeks in, is this set grabbing you guys? Are you diving in wholeheartedly? Are you excited? Because I'd like you to help get me excited. What are you excited about? Put it in the comments section below. Tell me what you're thinking, because I'm very curious about that. I really want to know what people are thinking. Because I myself am just kind of meh on the fence right now about how I feel. I love the cards. I love the format. I like the mythology about it, but I just can't seem to dive in like I did on previous sets like Dominaria and War of the Spark, Zendikar Rising. So I'm looking forward to it though. I think we're going to have some fun with it, but I think the best investment is probably going to be the set booster box. So we'll see. Time will tell, as they say. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. This is MTG Moxman. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Sunday. Have a great one. This is where I click the button and things get shut off and then we stop talking about it. Why are you still here? Are you checking things out? Oh, you're wondering, huh? Yeah, we're close to that 2,000 sub mark. We're going to crack that reserve list box of Weatherlight before you guys know it. I know. Looking forward to it, guys. Hope you are too. Can you believe it? It's going to be awesome. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Have a great one today. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you watched to the end of this video, give me the Necronomicon in the comment section. Thanks a lot, guys. And remember, patrons rock. They make the world go round, and you too can join my Patreon. Have a great one, guys.